full circle moment more than 25 years in the making as Faris and Regina Hall reunite on set for Scary Movie 6. In an exclusive visit, ET's Kevin Frazier takes us behind the scenes in Atlanta, where the iconic horror spoof franchise is roaring back to life. The energy on set is electric, the laughs are loud, and the nostalgia is very real. For fans who grew up quoting Cindy and Brenda's most outrageous lines, this reunion feels like coming home. Only this time, the stakes are bigger, the jokes are sharper, and absolutely no one is safe. "My God, he stabbed her!" the character screams during one chaotic scene. Without missing a beat, another voice fires back, "Not her, my pronouns are they, them. He stabs them." The set erupts in laughter. It's that signature Scary Movie blend of slapstick absurdity and razor-edge social commentary that made the franchise a cultural phenomenon in the first place. The sixth installment doesn't just revisit the formula, it updates it, skewers it, and pushes it further for a new generation. It's been more than a decade since the last installment hit theaters, and according to Faris, the timing couldn't be better. "We just love to make people laugh," she says between takes, "and I think right now the world needs a big laugh." That sentiment echoes across the cast and crew. The world may have changed, but the appetite for outrageous comedy hasn't. If anything, it's stronger than ever. Walking through the bustling set in Atlanta, Kevin Frazier spots familiar faces and fresh talent blending seamlessly. Then comes the moment fans have been waiting for: Cindy and Brenda together again. When Faris and Regina Hall lock eyes for the first time in costume, there's a split second of disbelief before they burst into giggles. "Should we hug?" Anna asks playfully. Regina fires back with a joke that instantly reminds everyone why their chemistry is legendary. The banter is quick, fearless, and deliciously inappropriate, just like old times. For both actresses, Scary Movie marked a turning point. "That certainly was the beginning of our comedic journey," Regina reflects. For Anna, it was even more personal. "It was my first audition in LA," she reveals. That audition launched a career that would define early 2000s comedy. From that first leap of faith to headlining a global franchise, the journey has come full circle. Now, Cindy and Brenda aren't just dodging masked killers and paranormal chaos. They're moms. "Yes, we have kids," Regina laughs. "I don't know if they're great moms, but we're moms." The dynamic shift adds a fresh layer to the chaos. Imagine trying to survive a horror parody while also packing school lunches and navigating PTA drama. The script cleverly weaves modern parenting struggles into the madness, creating scenarios that feel both absurd and oddly relatable. This time around, the franchise spares no one. The film takes aim at today's biggest horror hits and pop culture moments. Anna's character sports a hairstyle that's a clear nod to Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, instantly recognizable to genre fans. Meanwhile, Regina's sharp bob channels serious Octavia Spencer energy from Ma. The costume department has had a field day crafting tributes that are equal parts homage and hilarity. Throughout filming, the cast keeps hinting at just how packed this movie is with references. There are callbacks to modern horror sensations like Megan, the socially charged terror of Get Out, and even the eerie psychological twists of The Substance. Longtime fans will also catch a loving parody of Scream, complete with a Ghostface-inspired sequence that turns the familiar slasher formula completely on its head. During one scene previewed for ET, the dialogue riffs on a Halloween party gone horribly wrong. "We heard tale of a party," a character whispers ominously as the camera pans to a chaotic scene filled with over-the-top costumes and suspiciously dramatic lighting. Of course, what follows is anything but subtle. The franchise's trademark exaggeration transforms tension into comedy within seconds. Cameos are another major highlight. While the cast is tight-lipped about specific names, Regina teases, "They're all big, they came, they showed up to do it big." The excitement is palpable, and it's clear that Hollywood's who's who couldn't resist being part of the revival. If past installments are any indication, audiences can expect blink-and-you'll-miss-it appearances from major stars willing to poke fun at themselves. The decision to film in Atlanta adds a vibrant, modern production feel. The city has become a hub for major film projects, and its dynamic locations provide the perfect backdrop for suburban chaos, eerie forests, and high-energy chase sequences. Between takes, the cast jokes about how far the industry has come since the original film premiered more than 2 decades ago. Back then, the horror genre looked very different. The early 2000s were dominated by teen slashers and supernatural thrillers. Scary Movie flipped those tropes on their heads, taking the tension of films like Scream and twisting them into laugh-out-loud absurdity. Now, with elevated horror and socially conscious thrillers in the spotlight, Scary Movie 6 has even richer material to parody. Anna explains that stepping back into Cindy's shoes felt surprisingly natural. It's like riding a bike, a really ridiculous high-heeled bike that's on fire. Agrina adds that their comedic rhythm never really left. We've grown up, but the chaos is still there. Watching them rehearse a scene, it's clear that their timing remains impeccable. One exaggerated scream flows seamlessly into a sarcastic one-liner, then into physical comedy that leaves the crew doubled over. The script doesn't shy away from modern cultural conversations either. The quick pronoun joke at the start of the shoot is just one example of how the film blends satire with social awareness. The humor is bold but self-aware, poking fun at the way society navigates identity, politics, and public discourse. It's a delicate balance, but one the franchise has always thrived on. For Regina Hall, returning to Brenda feels like revisiting an old friend, a loud, fearless friend who says what everyone else is thinking. Brenda has never been subtle, Regina laughs, and she's not about to start now. Cindy, on the other hand, remains the well-meaning but perpetually panicked heart of the story. Together, they create a comedic duo that anchors the insanity. As filming continues, Kevin Frazier captures candid moments between the actresses. There's genuine affection behind the jokes, a shared history that makes every exchange sparkle. They reminisce about their early days in Hollywood, the auditions, the uncertainty, and the thrill of seeing audiences embrace their characters. The horror genre has evolved dramatically, and Scary Movie 6 embraces that evolution. From supernatural possession to AI terror, nothing is off-limits. One sequence reportedly lampoons the rise of high-tech horror. Another dives into the psychological dread popularized by films like Get Out. The goal, according to the cast, is simple: surprise the audience at every turn. Of course, the franchise wouldn't be complete without a wild, over-the-top climax. While details remain under wraps, hints suggest an explosive finale that ties together decades of horror tropes. If the original films were any indication, expect absurd plot twists, unexpected reveals, and at least one moment that leaves viewers laughing in disbelief. As the day wraps in Atlanta, the set buzzes with anticipation. More than a sequel, Scary Movie 6 feels like a celebration of comedy, of friendship, and of the enduring power of laughter. For Anna Faris and Regina Hall, it's proof that some partnerships never fade. For fans, it's a long-awaited reunion with characters who defined a generation of parody. In theaters June 5th, the 6th installment promises to deliver everything audiences loved about the original and more. Bigger jokes, sharper satire, and a fearless embrace of today's cultural landscape. As Regina teases with a grin, "Don't get mad at me, people." The message is clear. Buckle up, because Cindy and Brenda are back, and they're ready to scream their way into another unforgettable chapter of comedy history.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.